ceasefire is shifting the conversation as well here at home.
It really is becoming a key point in conversations among local politicians, of course, hoping to get reelected or elected come November. WLWT News 5's Aaron Thomas in Warren County for us tonight, where former Senator Sherrod Brown addressed, of course, the war with voters today. Hi, Aaron.
Hey there, Sheree. Yeah, Sherrod Brown not holding back, saying that the issue that's unfolding right now in Iran demands accountability. Inside Common Beer Company in Mason, voters are finding out they have common ground regarding cost of living and the economy.
The general cost of everything, groceries, gas, rent. Like my kids and a lot of younger people really can't get a handle on like the elevated rent cost.
Another pressing matter, the war between the United States and Iran. Former Senator Sherrod Brown spoke with WLWT about the direct impact on Ohioans.
Ohio taxpayers are spending $40 million every day in this war. Gasoline's gone up $1 a gallon. Diesel, used by farmers and truckers, have gone up $1.50 a gallon.
Brown took aim at his opponent, Republican Senator Jon Husted, for having a different interpretation of the war. Yesterday, Husted spoke with farmers in Monroe about economic concerns connected to the war. He said tackling the war is a delicate balancing act.
We all want peace. That's what we all strive for. Wanted to take out the nuclear threat, the ability to make war from the world's leading sponsor of state terrorism, but we didn't want it to escalate.
Back in Mason, voters and former Senator Brown seeking answers as to why the war began at all.
The White House hasn't really given a reason for this war. I hope the ceasefire works, but already it's been broken because of the attacks on Lebanon and because already they're starting to shut down the Hormuz Strait again, adding more to the price of gasoline.
And that campaign event taking place behind me here at the Common Beer Company. Brown also has been opposed to this war, speaking out against it before, mentioning the several service members, including 3 from Ohio, that have lost their lives. Reporting live in Warren County, Aaron Thomas, WLWT News 5.
And we'll be talking about one of those from Kentucky here in just a moment. Aaron, I am wondering, what kind of accountability do voters, or were voters saying they want to see from both sides?
Yeah, so of course, we did see Brown speaking one-on-one with many voters who attended this particular event. A lot of them wanted to know what provoked this war in the first place, but also how a lot of this ties to them. A lot of people are paying higher gas prices, they're paying higher groceries, and they want to find a way to try to get those things to go down, and hopefully finding a person who can go to Washington and implement some of those policies that will help the American people. Sheree?
All right, Aaron Thomas live for us again tonight. Aaron, thanks so much.